Welcome to Better Kansas City. Today we're showing you inexpensive beauty products that can replace expensive cosmetic procedures. We're also making next level popsicles. But first, TAM Stone of TAM Stone Interiors is sharing smart design secrets to add some depth to your space and achieve a high-end, fancy design look for your home. The first thing that you suggest is really committing to color. What colors do you suggest?
Well, it's not even what, almost the color doesn't matter. And the reason for this segment is that I have a lot of people who come to me and they say, I try to create this very high-end design look and I miss it somehow. Right. And so how do you do it? So this is an example of a room from Andrea Brooks, and she's in Arkansas. She's a friend of mine. And when I say commit to color, what I'm saying is select your color, but embrace it. Look at this. She's gone for this kind of pink and red hues, but it's on the walls. It's on your large-scale furniture pieces. It's on your floor. It's anchoring your floor. And so by doing that, she's created what is an envelope of color, and then it allows you to bring in pieces that add interest or what we might call a pop or something against it. So it's not necessarily what the color is. This could be purple. It could be grays. It could be anything that you would want it to be, but you need to create that envelope, because if you have walls one color and rugs one color and a sofa another color, it's very disjointed. How
do you know? I never would have thought to do a pastel pink wall and a red couch and then green, like Christmas green pillows, yet it doesn't look Christmassy. It looks beautiful with that pink.
Right.
Is that on a palette that the designer can walk you through? Is that a new trend, the pinks and the reds?
The colors that we see a lot of right now, the ones that are coming out forward, are a lot of the Art Deco colors. So you do see those pastel pinks, those kind of pastel hues. Of course, we've seen a lot of gray, and I've told you on segments before, it's turning warmer, so we're going back to those beiges and everything. So your undertones won't be so white and clear. They're going to be a little bit warmer. So, but yeah, you're going to see blues and a lot of Art Deco type colors.
When you speak about warming it up, you also say you can warm up a look with woods.
Yes.
Can you mix and match different kinds and shades of woods?
You should. Okay, so that is the key to the high-end look, and that is, if you look at this room by Kandrak and Cole, to have a high-end look, it does not have to mean it has to have museum antiques in it or something. This is a very casual, comfortable room that Kelly and Joanne have put together. But if you notice, they've got dark woods, they've got kind of mid-tone woods, they've got different finishes, they've got polishes on the end table, but then the barn door is very rustic. So mixing all of that together and layering it in is what creates a higher-end look than just going out and buying what I call a room in a box.
Which is what, when we first got married, my husband and I did that. We registered at one store and we got all matching. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
It does at the time.
All matching stuff.
Yeah.
Did that used to be in style, or was it never in style?
It's kind of used to be in style. It's what we're calling transitional or whatever. I hated it all the whole time, but yeah, but don't buy the whole thing. If you love the look, buy a piece or so, but then start mixing it up, and you're going to get a much higher end look, a more designer look if you do that.
What about prints and textures?
Okay, so these next two images are probably two of my favorite. This is my friend Kim Hager. Yeah.
That's a lot of print.
It is a lot of print, but isn't that gorgeous?
Yes.
I mean, these two here, she's from Dallas. But we can kind of call her local because she has a place at the lake too that's really beautiful.
Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah, it's been published and everything. But what she's done here is, again, she's actually hit everything in this image right there. You've got a commitment to color, which she's got on the walls, she's got on the drapery, she's got everywhere in the room. She also has this great pattern mixing, but it's one large-scale print that's dominant, and then it's accented with the mid-scale checks and the smaller scale checks. And then, of course, she's got the mix of wood tones in it as well. So all of it together looks very, very high-end and put together. But the reason that room is spectacular is the prints. It's really the wallpaper.
Wallpaper has made a resurgence.
Yes.
Wallpaper's back.
Huge.
And really funky prints as well.
Yep.
Tell me about layering in to make it look more luxe.
Okay, and the last thing is bringing in the styling pieces to your room.
What's going on here? It looks beautiful.
This is beautiful, and this is again this is also Kim's room, and it's also got the layering of the prints and the different tones of the wood. She's got the white and she's got the wood tones. You can't see it on the sofa there, but are brought in as well. But what she's doing is she's bringing in personal effects into the space, and that is what we kind of call the new luxury, and that is bringing in, whether it's photography, whether it's antique pieces, something that's personal to you. It's also bringing in texture, bringing in that kind of funky fur pillow that you found while you were traveling, or whatever it might be. That is that last element. Once you get the color, you mix up your woods, you bring in your patterns, make it personal, and that's kind of layering in the luxe, and that's telling your own story in the room.
TAM Stone with TAM Stone Interiors. Those were gorgeous rooms that we just looked at. Thank you, Tam.
Great.